Hey, how you guys doing? Ron with Kentucky Fried Gamers here again. Today I'm doing another review. I've had this book since, just after Gen Con last year, when they finally released them. It's the official Pulp City guide for the Pulp City Miniatures game. So I'm going to get to it and show you what it looks like on the inside. Alright, what we got here is the Tabletop Miniatures game rules for Pulp City Miniatures. It's a very nicely bound, colored book. That any of you who have seen some of my other, have heard me mention Pulp City and heard me, actually had an interview with Message at Gen Con last year. This book is beautiful. You know, as far as miniature gaming books goes, I mean, it's very gorgeous. I mean, it pops out at you. It's very well organized, very well laid out. Of course, Message and the guys over at Pulp City, or Pulp Monsters is the company. The rules were online for a long time for free. Just the basic rules with no fluff or anything, while they developed this so that people could, play the game. They had the base core rules and everything. And with some of the play testers, I was one of the play testers, we would go through and make comments and send info into them, so that they could make tweaks. I wasn't as involved as some of the other guys. There's a lot of guys that have put a lot of time in on play testing these. This is a gorgeous book. I mean, full of color and vibrance and pictures of the models, the artwork. There's some of the models here. There's some artwork over here, but it's broken down into several parts, which we'll go back, and if you want me to, I can go over them real quick. This is a skirmish type game, so you can play with as little as 2 or 3 miniatures per side, and that's one of the appeals that I like it. You don't need 100 of a single miniature to play it. Although I do play games where you have that as well. But each setting, there's a total of 11 chapters in the book, and it goes through. You've got your getting started, which is the very first part. Tells you what you actually need to play the game. Your first chapter is heroes and villains. Your second chapter is the game and action point system, which is how you do your actions in this game. Chapter 3 are the actions you can actually perform. Chapter 4 is movement actions. Chapter 5 is combat actions. Chapter 6 is conditions. Chapter 7 is supreme powers. 8 is skills. Chapter 9 is the battle for Pulp City. It talks about terrain, interacting with your environment, model versus scenery, etc. Which that's another thing that appeals me to this game. Anything that is not nailed down to the table that you put on the table can be picked up and thrown by your Supremes. Chapter 10 is the resource pool, which is, all the teams get a pool of resources they can pull from, which they can use like objects or minions and stuff like that. Chapter 11 is encounters, plots, and agendas. Plots and agendas are really what make this game great, because you have scenarios, different scenarios that you can throw into the mix. It's not just, okay, I'm going to beat your guys down and you beat my guys down, whoever's last man standing wins. You can play that if you want. That's, but if you really want to throw it in there where just because you may not have the biggest or best team, though most of them are try to be as evenly matched and balanced as possible, you always are going to find those people that can kind of trick, and if you use this character with this character, then they're almost undefeatable. But the agendas and the plots and everything really come into play. You get, after chapter 11, you've got Pulp City, which is kind of gives you the skinny and the rundown on everything, what's going on. You've got the heavy metal team, the Coven team. You've got the ARC team, which is the Ape Revolution Committee. Gorillas with guns. I mean, does it get any better than that? Your Vigilantes, the Blood Watch. You've got the Forgotten, the Necroplane, which are like the undead guys. Kodo Island, which is where Mysterious Man, and then the Ulthar, which are the aliens that have invaded Pulp City. I really love this book. I love this game. If you're into superhero games, this is probably the best one I've ever played. I've played a lot of superhero type miniatures games, and everybody knows which one I'm talking about. When the little clickies they've come and gone, but I can't say enough about this game, and that you get on the forums, everybody on there is super cool, super friendly, easy to ask a question. Don't ever feel afraid. Like if you get on the forums, you're a newbie, you've never played, you want to come in there and ask some questions about the game. There's a whole bunch of other people that will get in there and just answer your questions. You're not going to get ridiculed because you ask something that you think is a stupid question, because there are no real stupid questions if you've never played the game. How else are you going to learn how to play it or learn what you need to play? But you just go through. There's a lot of really cool fluff and artwork. It's just a very, very beautiful and well laid out book. So you guys get over there to it's pulp-city.com. Get over there and check out the miniatures and check out the game book. All right, take care.